Hey Yankees fans, we need to talk about something that could completely reshape the outfield and the leadoff spot for the next few seasons. I've been thinking a lot about the possibility of Steven Kwan joining the Bronx, and honestly, it feels like one of those moves that just makes perfect sense. Kwan isn't just another outfielder. He's a complete player. His defensive skills are elite, no question, and that leadoff ability he's shown over the last 3 seasons is exactly the kind of spark you want at the top of your lineup. The moment he steps into that leadoff spot, pitchers and opposing teams have to respect his speed, his ability to get on base, and his knack for creating opportunities for the hitters behind him. That kind of presence at the top of the order is invaluable, and for the Yankees, it could be a game changer. Now, looking at the Cleveland Guardians right now, they're in a bit of an awkward middle ground. They've shown flashes of competitiveness, even making it to the championship series against the Yankees in the past. But overall, they lack the depth to consistently contend for a title. Their bullpen might shine at moments, but the rest of the roster doesn't inspire confidence if we're talking about pushing all the way to a World Series. That's why a player like Kwan moving on from Cleveland seems not only possible, but logical for a team like New York looking to maximize every opportunity to win now. It's about seizing a proven, impactful player at a moment when he can make a real difference. Now, let's dive into what makes Kwan such an exceptional target. This past season, he earned a Gold Glove, an achievement that puts him alongside some of the best defenders in Cleveland's history. He now joins Kenny Lofton as the only Cleveland outfielders to claim at least 4 Gold Gloves in their careers. And a streak of 4 consecutive Gold Gloves he has is the 3rd longest for a player to start their career, according to Elias Sports Bureau. That kind of defensive consistency is rare, and it tells you that Kwan isn't just a hitter or a base stealer. He's a complete outfielder who can change the dynamics of a game with his glove. When you combine that with his ability to consistently get on base, set the table for the heart of the lineup, and produce clutch hits, it becomes clear why he's such a desirable asset. Looking at the Yankees' own roster, the departure of players like Cody Bellinger and Trent Giesham after the next season opens up opportunities, but also leaves holes in both defense and leadoff capabilities. Kwan could fill both of those needs seamlessly. He brings a reliable on-base percentage, excellent speed on the bases, and an understanding of situational hitting that can turn a close game into a victory. When you think about a lineup that revolves around Aaron Judge and Carlos Stanton, having a leadoff hitter like Kwan who consistently creates scoring opportunities becomes critical. You need someone who can set the pace, pressure the defense, and allow your top hitters to maximize every at-bat. Kwan fits that mold perfectly. This isn't just about his defensive accolades or base-stealing ability. It's about the total package he offers. 11 home runs, an on-base percentage above .330, 21 stolen bases, and 170 hits in the season show that he's not just a threat on the bases, but a consistent contributor in every aspect of the game. Kwan isn't going to hit the long ball every day, but he provides something even more valuable: consistency and reliability. He can create scoring opportunities out of seemingly nothing. And that kind of player is exactly what a championship-caliber team like the Yankees needs, especially when looking to balance a lineup filled with power hitters. Of course, acquiring someone like Kwan isn't without its challenges. One of the main hurdles will be giving up a promising prospect like Spencer Jones. Jones, at 24 years old, is seen as one of the most talented young players in the Yankees system. He has shown power, speed, and a batting average that suggests he could be an all-around star. However, there's always uncertainty with young players. You never quite know if they will develop into 5-tool stars, or if they might plateau as power-only hitters who strike out too much. That's where Kwan's proven track record becomes invaluable. At 28, he's reached a point in his career where you can expect him to perform at a high level, year in and year out, and he has experience thriving in the postseason. That veteran presence, combined with his leadoff capabilities, could be exactly what the Yankees need to maximize their window with their core stars. Kwan's combination of skills makes him a rare commodity in today's game. He can steal bases, get on base consistently, hit in clutch situations, and defend at an elite level. He's the kind of player who makes everyone around him better, and that's exactly what a team like the Yankees should be looking for. If you consider the departures of Bellinger and Giesham, the need for a player like Kwon becomes even more apparent. Without him, the Yankees could face a gap in both defense and leadoff production that could hinder their ability to compete at the highest level. Bringing in Kwon isn't just a trade. It's a strategic move to strengthen multiple aspects of the team, from the top of the lineup to the outfield defense. Looking at Spencer Jones, he certainly has talent. He hit 35 home runs, drove in 80 runs, and stole 29 bases last season. He's proven himself in the minor leagues, batting .274 across AA and AAA levels, and shows potential to develop into a cornerstone player. But the question for the Yankees becomes whether they can afford to wait for him to fully develop or if they need immediate, proven impact to capitalize on the prime years of Aaron Judge, Carlos Stanton, and other core players. It's a delicate balance between investing in the future and maximizing the present. Kwon offers the latter, giving the team a player who can immediately influence games, create runs, and stabilize the outfield while still being only 28 years old. Ultimately, this potential trade scenario highlights a key crossroads for the Yankees. Do they continue to nurture their young prospects and hope for long-term development? Or do they make a bold move to secure a proven star who can contribute right away? Kwon's combination of defensive prowess, leadoff mastery, and postseason experience makes him an alluring option. The decision will not be easy, but it could define the trajectory of the team for the next several seasons. Bringing in a player of Kwon's caliber could set up the Yankees for deep playoff runs while also complementing their existing stars in a way that few other moves could. The strategic implications are huge. By adding Kwon, the Yankees would not only shore up their leadoff position, but also gain a player capable of producing in high-pressure situations. This creates flexibility in the lineup, allows younger players to grow without being rushed into pressure spots, and ensures the team remains competitive against top-tier opponents like the Blue Jays and Dodgers, who have recently shown the importance of getting multiple players on base to set up their power hitters. Kwon brings that exact skill set, combining speed, contact hitting, and smart base running with defensive reliability. He's a rare kind of player who contributes in every phase of the game, and that versatility is invaluable in a league where every edge matters. The more you analyze his impact, the more it becomes clear that Kwon could be a cornerstone addition for the Yankees. He isn't just filling a hole. He's elevating the team, providing options, and adding a level of consistency that can make the difference in tight playoff races. Whether it's getting on base, moving runners, or preventing runs with his glove, Kwon is a player who influences the game in ways that go beyond the stat sheet. That's exactly the kind of player you want when building a team with championship aspirations. The decision about Spencer Jones remains tricky. Giving up a young, high-potential prospect always carries risk, but in this case, the certainty and proven value of Kwon might outweigh the gamble. The Yankees would gain an immediate, multifaceted contributor, while Jones, despite his promise, is still developing and could take several seasons to reach his full potential. Kwon, on the other hand, has already shown he can perform at the highest level, and bringing him into a lineup that already features elite talent could accelerate the team's competitive window. This potential trade also speaks to the broader strategy the Yankees must consider moving forward. Balancing youth and experience, power and speed, defense and offensive consistency is a constant challenge, and acquiring a player like Kwon addresses multiple needs at once. It's not just about swapping one player for another. It's about strategically positioning the team to contend now while still considering the development of future stars. Kwon's versatility, proven performance, and ability to thrive in pressure situations make him a unique asset who could transform the Yankees' approach to both the regular season and postseason. In essence, Steven Kwon represents the kind of player who can immediately impact the Yankees' fortunes, from stabilizing the outfield to igniting the leadoff spot. His combination of skills, experience, and consistency is rare in Major League Baseball, and for a team looking to maximize its window with star players like Aaron Judge and Carlos Stanton, bringing in Kwon could be exactly the move that separates a good season from a championship-caliber run. With all these factors in mind, it's easy to see why Kwon's potential addition is such a hot topic among fans and analysts alike, and why the Yankees front office has some significant decisions to make as they plan for the upcoming seasons. The question now becomes whether the Yankees are willing to take that leap, giving up a promising prospect like Spencer Jones in exchange for a proven, high-impact player. It's a debate that touches on risk versus reward, present versus future, and the delicate balancing act of building a championship contender in today's competitive league. Kwon offers an immediate solution to multiple team needs, and while giving up Jones carries risk, the upside of adding a player of Kwon's caliber could be the difference in a team's pursuit of a World Series title. Fans can only watch and speculate as the Yankees weigh these choices, knowing that the next move could define the team's trajectory for years to come. Looking deeper into the implications of a Steven Kwan trade, you begin to see how it touches nearly every aspect of the Yankees roster. Kwan isn't just another player who fills a role, he alters the dynamic of the team. With his combination of speed, contact hitting, and defensive reliability, he brings balance to a lineup that has historically leaned heavily on power hitters. The Yankees have built around Aaron Judge, whose presence alone demands attention from pitchers, and Carlos Stanton, who can change the course of a game with a single swing. But to maximize the potential of those players, you need someone at the top of the order who consistently gets on base, pressures defenses, and sets up scoring opportunities. That's exactly where Kwan's value skyrockets. He creates situations where the middle of the lineup can thrive, and for a team chasing championships, that type of consistency can make all the difference. Kwan's impact extends beyond the box score. His presence in the outfield allows the Yankees to solidify their defense in ways that go unnoticed until a critical play arises. 4 consecutive Gold Gloves speak volumes about his instincts, positioning, and ability to read the game. Defensive plays that seem routine to casual viewers often save runs, prevent momentum swings, and give pitchers confidence to attack the zone. This kind of intangible influence cannot be overstated. The Yankees have seen the importance of having reliable outfielders in past seasons, and Kwan's addition would directly replace the void left by players like Cody Bellinger, ensuring that the team doesn't sacrifice defensive stability while improving its offensive versatility. In modern baseball, having a player who contributes in all phases is a competitive advantage, and Kwan is one of those rare athletes who fits that description perfectly. The trade scenario also forces the Yankees to confront tough decisions regarding prospect development. Spencer Jones is undeniably talented, with a track record in the minors that shows power, speed, and versatility. He's already demonstrated the ability to hit home runs, drive in runs, and swipe bases, which is the kind of all-around contribution that excites scouts and fans alike. But potential doesn't always guarantee immediate impact, and in baseball, timing can be everything. The Yankees are in a position where they can either wait for Jones to mature and risk losing out on a championship window, or they can leverage his value to acquire a proven contributor who can deliver now. Steven Kwan represents certainty. He's a player whose skills are well established, whose results are proven, and whose presence can immediately elevate the team. That balance between risk and reward defines the strategic thinking that will guide the Yankees' front office decisions over the next year. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In a move that has left the baseball world in utter disbelief, Major League Baseball has reportedly reversed 5 victories previously credited to the New York Yankees, a shocking development that is sending tremors through the league. Insiders suggest that this unprecedented decision stems from a complex investigation into procedural irregularities and potential violations that date back several weeks, though official sources remain tight-lipped. Fans, analysts, and even players are struggling to comprehend the ramifications, with social media exploding in heated debates, memes, and wild speculation about the future of the team standings. The Yankees, long considered a powerhouse of MLB, suddenly find themselves at the center of a controversy that could redefine narratives around the season. While exact details are scarce, whispers in locker rooms and front offices hint at a series of disputed calls and alleged rule misapplications that may have influenced game outcomes. Some reports suggest that the reversal could impact playoff positioning, and rival teams are reportedly watching closely, eager to see how this unprecedented action will shake up the standings. While the MLB has yet to release a formal statement clarifying the full scope of the reversals, sources suggest that internal discussions have been intense, and the league is bracing for a torrent of public scrutiny. Pundits are already predicting a flurry of appeals, legal wrangling, and potential fan protests as the drama unfolds. Meanwhile, Yankees management has reportedly convened emergency meetings to assess their options, with some insiders hinting that the team could challenge the reversals vigorously. The ripple effects are not confined to New York. Across the league, other franchises are nervously re-examining their own records, worried that a precedent has been set for retroactive changes to game outcomes. Players, too, are reportedly unsettled, unsure of how this might affect contracts, statistics, and individual achievements. As speculation intensifies, one thing is clear. The baseball world has never witnessed a scandal quite like this, and the coming days are likely to be filled with tension, rumors, and dramatic revelations that could alter the trajectory of the MLB season forever. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.